Hey guys, Scrapaletta here. So we're going to pick up where we stopped the last video with doing a water slide. We're doing a water slide and we got these four designs right here. We grouped them together. Now, if you look over here, you'll see that there are four designs right here and they are going to cut individually. When you have four different ones, they are going to cut individually. What we did was we grouped them in here. So now we've got them highlighted. We want to come down here to the bottom where it says flatten right here. We want to click on flatten. Now, they are flattened. Do you see this right here? It says flatten. They are going to cut at one time. Now, this little arrow right here, it says image too large, reduce size to 6.75. All right, so, oh, it's this one. So I should have, okay. Let's go back here. Let's click on it again. Let's unflatten. All right, so if we unflatten and, ooh, I must have didn't have my glasses on when I did that. All right, so let's ungroup. Now, when we ungroup, they're going to move all around. So we're going to move them in a little closer to each other. That's all. Let's see if we can do that. All right. So now, let's put them back in a box. And 6.75, they are still too big. So what is that telling me? Oh, that is telling me I have room to come down at the bottom, but they are, I'm only going to be able to get 2 on a page, which is a pain in the booty. That is not what I want to do. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, oops, okay, they are grouped. I'm going to have to ungroup, and I don't see ungroup right there. So let's draw a thing around them. When I draw a thing around them, all right, now they are grouped. Let's hit ungroup. See if they, yep, that broke them up. So sometimes I guess you have to do it twice, guys. All right, so which means, let's draw a box again. Shapes. Square. It's taking a minute. I got 2 of them. We don't need 2. Delete. Shapes. Box. All right, so we want to take this box up to, I'll put it over here this time where I can see you guys. All right, so we want to go up here, unlock. We want to take this to 6.75 and this side to 9.0. Lock it. Change the color to white so I can see. Okay. Oh, you know what? That makes a big difference. All right, here, center front. So we can put one here. And I need this one right here. Right here, click on it. Center front. Click on that. All right, so we're going to lose a lot of printing right here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move this over here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make some decals. Nope. That is not what I want to do. Cancel. Hit the wrong thing. I told you I can't see on my glasses on. I'm going to do a shape. This time I'm going to take a circle. Going to bring the circle over here. I'm going to take the circle down to 2.5. Okay, it's just easier for me to do it up here. 2.5 by 2.5. That's what my circle is. Let's see how that's going to do. Okay. Let's put a color in this circle. This is the color I normally use. Now let's put some text in there. There's the text right here. And we're going to type Scrapaletta designs. S-I-G-N-S. Hit return. We're going to put in our website. Scrapaletta at gmail.com. And then I'm going to put in my telephone number. Now this, guys, is a good way that if you want to, okay, now crap, let me move this around here. If you want to get people to see your design, like when, you know, you give it to somebody, so we're going to move this up in here. When you give it to somebody, it's a good free advertising, you know, put your name out there. Okay, let's center that, and we can make it a little bit bigger. Now, I'm telling you, you're not going to believe it looks really, really tiny, but I'm just centering it up right now. It's not going to be that tiny. Okay, so there we go. Going to hit that, and we're going to say flatten. Okay, that is flattened. All right, not going to move anywhere. It's right there together. It is like a sticker now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times, and I'm going to see how many I can fit. Well, it would probably help if I move this up so I could see, right? There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you, the last time I did this, and I was going to actually cut them out on my, I actually was going to cut them out on my Cricut. It cut like around the page. And I think that was because I flattened the whole thing together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the white square away, and I'm going to highlight around this. Ooh, wait a minute. Let me make an extra copy of this. Duplicate. All right, let me put one down here. Now, I'm going to make a line around this. Okay, getting them down a little bit more just to make sure they're in there. Going to make a line around this, and I am going to, when we're putting all of those together, I am going to group them. That way they'll cut out. I think this is going to make them cut out the way I want them cut out all together. So then I'm going to take this, my page, while I've got it here. I'm going to put this one, come back, right there. Now we're going to put these over here. So remember, we're going to move that to the front so we can see where it is. We're going to bring this one over here. We're going to hit center front because we want to see it in the front of this. Now also, if you were typing some letters, like I didn't type it, I didn't have to right here because I was putting it on there, and I flattened it together, which made it one. But, so I'm going to duplicate this 2 more times. Whoa. Okay. Helps if you click on what you're supposed to click on. Okay, I'm going to duplicate it 1 more time. Duplicate the duplicate. Okay, I know I'm being silly. It's late at night. All right, so we're going to put that in there so we can get 3 more of these. This is also, unless you've got like a small image that you know you're going to put on something, guys, this is a good way to use up your space and all your paper when you're printing. Okay, so we're going to delete this because we don't need that anymore. I'm going to draw a line around these, put a box around these, and we are going to group them. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to move it over here. Okay, now we've got this all grouped, but they're gonna cut out separately. Let's see, let's say make it and see if it comes out the way we want it to come out. Let's see, make it. See what it does. Ooh, it only put 2 on there. These 2. And put those 2 on there. So it gave us 3 pages. Let's go back then. Let's cancel. This is what I'm going to have to figure out, like I said. See, okay? So let's put a box around this. And I know if we flatten this, it's going to make it all one over here. It's going to take a minute. See, now that's going to be all one on there. So if we go over here and flatten this one, okay. Now that's going to make that 2 cuts. And we know that's probably going to go on 2 pages. So now if we say make it, I'm going to highlight this one. If we say make it, and I'm sorry, it's taking forever because my computer's slow. All right. So this is the one I do want to cut out first. So what I want to do here is I always want to mirror. I mirror mine only because I like to slide my paper off from the top and not from the bottom. My water slide paper, most people don't mirror because they don't want to slide their paper off from the top. They just slide it off from the bottom. With me, I find it's easier to slide my paper off from the top. So we're going to do that. We're going to go to continue. We are going to go to send to printer. Now, once we send it to printer, because this has words on it, guys, take the bleed off. Because if you don't take the bleed off, when you have words, it's going to wind up like this. This is one I did of Rosie the Riveter. And this was pure black, and it had words in here about melanin and DNA and stuff. And I forgot to take the bleed off. And it took me a minute to realize, why did that come out black like that? Well, it came out black like that because I didn't take the bleed off. All right. So now we are going to send it to the printer, but I need to change this because that's my printer for sublimation. I need to change it to the Canon, my Canon. So guys, let me put some paper in my Canon, some water slide paper in my Canon. Real quick, just give me 1 second. I should have all this done before time, but you know, sometimes we just don't think when we're doing stuff. But it'll only take me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to send this to printer. Going to say print. Okay. And of course, the operation panel is closed. There we go. Okay. It kills me with these new printers, guys. The printer I had like years ago never had the little panels that you had to lift up in the front. You know, the little panels in the front. And if you don't lift the little panel up, it says the operation panel is closed and it won't print. That was new on me. I just got these new printers only because I'd make a lot of mini albums. And that's really the reason I got the Maker. I'm just talking while this prints. That's really the reason I got the Maker, because it's supposed to cut chipboard, and I like to make a lot of mini albums, and so the Maker will cut the chipboard. But in order to do that, I wanted something that would print 12 by 12 paper, and I couldn't afford right now a Eco Drum one. So, all right, here we go, and here is how it printed. And you see, this is why I'm trying a different paper. My printer is less than 6 months old. This is a Canon printer. It's less than 6 months old. See the lines in it right here? The print heads are clean. I cleaned them anyway, just to be sure. And it's still printing. You can't see it on this, and I don't know why you can't see it on this, but on this over here where it's got multiple colors, it shows up with the lines on it. Okay? So I'm going to try a different paper and see if that makes a difference. Now, you have to let this paper dry, guys. You have to let this dry. And it only takes a few minutes to let this dry, and then we will come back. Okay, so in my next video, we're going to pick up right from here. Till then, happy crafting.